Assalamu alaikum everybody, my name is Ibrahim
My name's Harun.
and we're here just having a conversation with each other, just reminiscing about how this community started and where it is today, and hopefully through the purchase of this building, what will happen in the future. So Harun, what's your earliest memory of being with Iron Aid? And
I think the earliest memory is, as you said, that both of us have almost grown up in this community. You don't really probably realise it at the time, but it's a really kind of formative part of your
absolutely, yeah. You
development.
always have that to fall back on as a community, so it doesn't matter what you're doing at work or at school, you basically come back and it's that sort of centering focus point for the community. And we started off with very humble beginnings, but mashallah now
You can see from where we started to now is every Jummah, Mars is kind of bursting the rooms and sizes the need for a community centre now, because it's obvious that the kind of space that we're in is not big enough, and also it's the kind of community now which deserves and needs a tailored space for more activities, and you can have talks, you can have seminars, you can have sports, you can have kind of social events, because there's a huge kind of space, and there's lots of different spaces, there's lots of different things, and you can definitely see how it's grown, and also how it's grown not just in terms of numbers, but in terms of the kinds of people that are coming here. There are lots of people now who kind of new to the community, people who moved in, people who've never seen before. So it feels like a really large kind of group of people now.
if we have this premises, it provides us so much space. It's got multiple rooms. It's got, we have a solemn congregation now, but we can obviously pray in a more of a accommodated way.
The space will also allow the community to continue to grow, because it will mean that there is space for more people to come, and also there's space for more activities. I think especially as a young person, having grown up in the community as a young person, it's a really important thing to have a space where people who are similar can meet, and what you were saying is a place to fall back on. And it's somewhere where I think as a young person, I'm sure people draw a lot of confidence, because you're a minority in an environment, and it's important to be able to have a space to go where you can speak with people who are going through the same experience, and it's really solidifying and kind of encouraging of people to be confident in their identity. And so I think the space is kind of foundational to all of that, because it's foundational to having that kind of environment, to have more activities, to have a larger community, and so it seems that feels like it's been time for a long time. But it feels like now it's really kind of the need, and also feels like it's very tangible.
I think the community's done a fantastic job in basically raising the funds for the police station, and it's almost a blessing in disguise that we've bought that, found the funds for that, but obviously for one reason or another it's not working. But we've got an even bigger space here that we actually need, and we will be able to fill up. And we're doing a really good job on basically raising the funds. I think we've crossed the 1 million mark in terms of donations, and we're doing well, but we do have a deadline as well. So what can people do more of in order to sort of make sure that we can secure this premises?
Well, I think it's up to everybody to really do whatever they can do. If you're kind of a young professional in the area, to give, maybe not huge amounts, but whatever you're able to give, because every little goes towards getting towards that target. We all take the benefit of the building and the space. We all take the benefit of being able to pray Jummah, of being able to pray Salah, of getting together on Eid, of praying together in Ramadan. We all need to kind of pay back and pay our dues in terms of what we've taken from the community, and also to kind of establish it on a longer term footing for the future, because until you have your own space, you're always kind of living on other people's territory, and there's always a slight kind of insecurity to that. So I suppose you've got the experience of living in a Muslim country, but I think when people are here and live as a minority, you feel that even more, the importance of having an identity and solidifying around something.
And something that I really miss, actually, having that, having that regularity there amongst all the 5 salahs is going to make a big difference, I think.
You've got kids, so from your perspective, how do you feel that people who have children will see that this is not just for them, but this is actually for the next generation as well?
Absolutely, I think having young children they need to have that sense of community. Our parents have done a fantastic job for us to be able to provide us that, footing, but having a location like this where we are accommodated, we're not having to basically book up time or something like that. We have this throughout the day, throughout the week. That will really help in being able to bring children here, having different classes here, having different other opportunities and activities to be able to do whatever we need to do in order to make them have the right footing as well as we grow forward. We need to leave that legacy on for them in order to make sure that Islam and our faith and our community is going from strength to strength.
Yeah, and I think legacy is really important because there aren't many things that you can do that actually you can look back in 15 or 20 or 30 years and still see that thing that you did is because you're investing in people and you're investing in the next generation and also the current generation of people that even in 15, 20 years you'll be able to see the impact of that investment.
And inshallah we'll get there. We've got a very tight deadline, obviously, come together as a community again. And what's reassuring is that we're going to sell the police station. It's something that people have already invested in. It's something that we have there as a tangible asset. But we need to do what's best for the community and release that when it's best for the community. And I love the fact that there's multiple doors, there's multiple halls, there's exits, there's entrances, there's car parking. It's right next to a train station. There's good places to eat nearby. It's a really good location. So alhamdulillah, I think this is obviously we've come across this and we've been using it already. And lo and behold, we're actually going to be going and securing this place. So inshallah, I think it's a really bright future. But we just need to come together as a community to be able to just cross that final hurdle, inshallah. So, thank you so much.